Okay guys, we are going to make pumpkin pies for the fall. And what I've done is I took a pie tin, and 3 of these came in a set at Walmart and a couple dollars. So what I'm going to do is I took my clay from the Crayola, and I'll show you on this one. I took it and rolled it, and if you have something like a rolling pin that you don't want to use for cooking, go ahead and use it. I only have one rolling pin, and that I use for cooking, so I'm not going to use it for this. But flattening it out this way works just as well. So what you do is you take the pie tin and I put it just a little bit below the edge so it has something to adhere to. Okay, and then I pinched it. And then what I did, and again, if you're good at making crust edges, you're wonderful, because I cannot make good ones. So I'm just going to do the best I can. So I'm just taking my finger and pressing it in like this. And like I said, people that can really do a nice edge, go for it. Okay, so just to show you, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of water, because you see up here where it's kind of cracking. I want to smooth all of these little imperfections out for the most part. I'm going to let this dry probably 24 hours, and then I'm going to come in with the plaster of Paris, mix this up, and pour it into the pie dish to make our pumpkin pie. So when this is dry, I'll be back and we will pour our plaster. Okay, I have my pies here. I've got my water. And I've got my plaster of Paris. So let's put the plaster of Paris into the water, and then we're going to pour the pies. And then we'll be in business. What do you think? All right. Plaster of Paris will seem very, very thin in the beginning. What you want to do is you want to work relatively quick to get it all dissolved. Because you have about 10 minutes, I would think, to get your molds poured. In this case, our pies. And I have a feeling this 2 cup is only going to fill, and I don't even know, you guys, if it's going to fill the whole pie. I might have to do 2. So let's see. Let's see what we think here in a minute. And this container is from the Dollar Tree. I got 2 of them for $1. I'll wash this out outside. You don't ever want to wash your residue from a container in your sinks. It'll plug it up after time. Okay? All right, so let's pour this. Yep, not enough. So I gotta hurry and mix some more. So I'll be right back. Okay, got some more mixed up, and just gonna pour the rest. So it's a good thing that I did make my crust to go down. Keep that in mind. Bring your crust down. If you're going to make one of these, don't have your crust right here. Bring it down so So the plaster is just covering it. Thank goodness. Okay guys, so I will be back when that's dry. Okay, the plaster of Paris has set. The clay is dried. And now all we have to do is paint and put some whipped cream on this faux pumpkin pie. Hello. Well, guess what? We are going to finish our pumpkin pie. All we have left now is to paint it. What we're going to start, I think I'm going to start the crust first. And the colors that I'm going to use are, this one is Spanish tile, and this is going to be for the actual pumpkin color, and the terracotta. I think I'm going to mix these two together. And then for the crust, I've never painted a crust, so I'm just winging it. So I'm going to try to mix some colors together, and hopefully it will turn out okay. Okay, what I did is I mixed some ivory, raw sienna, and white on my palette down here, palette paper. And I'm going to go ahead and base coat the crust first. The reason I'm doing the crust, if you did the pumpkin pie first and you come down, you like I just did, you could get it on there. It would be easier to try to keep the pie away from the crust than the crust away from the pie, for me. You might have better luck doing it the opposite way. Whatever works for you, do it. Probably what I'll do after I paint this, I'm going to go over it with a little bit more yellow, and then I will finish it with some raw sienna here and there, but you'll see it. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this and I'll be back. Okay, so what I did is I just mixed, like I said, the colors I just showed you, and just kind of did a mixture. You'll have to kind of just feel it out yourself and get the color that you like. But this is the crust that I did, and I will put, like I've done on my other things, sealer on it. It's a satin. So when that's dry, when the whole pie is dry. So now we're going to do the actual middle, the pumpkin, which this one's going to be easy because it was very easy to find colors that look like a pumpkin pie. And then all we have to do is put our whipped cream on it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, let's see if I can, and you see where the paint is on the pumpkin part? That's why I did the crust first. I did that deliberately because I can get up right up to the edge and probably be able to fill that in pretty good without hitting the crust too much. And this is going to take a couple coats, and I will add some terracotta. And right here I hit the crust a little bit, so I'll just take a fine brush and go over that. This plaster of Paris and the dry clay, air dry clay, it soaks this paint in like crazy, so you have to move fast because it will just suck it right up. I'll do all of this Spanish tile first, because like I said, it's going to take a second coat of whatever you put on it. I might add a little bit of that raw sienna, I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when it's dry. Alright, what I did is I mixed the terracotta, the Spanish tile, and the raw sienna with a little bit of yellow. And I don't know if you can tell, I can't get my palette paper up, but what I mixed is a little bit more brown. This is more just terracotta looking. This has a little more brown in it, like a pumpkin pie would once it was cooked. So, I don't know if you can, well, I think you can see a little of it. I can't, it's just a matter of mixing colors to get kind of what you're looking for. And to me, this looks more real with this brownish opposed to, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but here I like better than here. This is too orange. And it's okay if you mess up on this one because you can just paint over it. It's no big deal. Like once this dries, if I think it looks too brown, I can always mix and add a little bit more of the terracotta or the yellow. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I like the way it's looking. And again, on camera, I'm not sure how it's picking it up. But to me, this looks exactly like a pumpkin pie would right now. And once I get the satin sealer on it, that also brings out some of the color. And the whipped cream. So again, it's the terracotta, raw sienna, yellow, a pale yellow. You can probably use a bright yellow, it probably wouldn't matter. And Spanish tile. Those are the colors I used. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to touch up where I got this up a little bit on the crust. And then I'm going to go ahead and seal it when it's dry, and then we'll put the whipped cream on it. Looks just like a pumpkin pie. So I'm going to let it dry like I told you, and then I'm going to put on the satin sealer, and then we will put dollops of whipped cream. I don't know if I'll put just one big dollop of whipped cream or different areas, but nevertheless, I'll bring you with me. Okay, so we're down here with our pumpkin pie that we made, and now I'm going to make the whipped cream. So I took some lightweight spackle, just like we've done before for the cupcakes. And I put some white paint. I'm going to put it into my pastry bag, and we'll put the whipped cream on the pie. Okay, I didn't know if I wanted to do like just a big dollop in the middle or all the way around, but I'm going to do it just in the middle. I didn't want to use too much, so I'm just really going to the bottom of the barrel here. And there you go. That's it. One more over here. And that is your pumpkin pie to use for your decorating on your hutch, in your kitchen, wherever you want, and it can last you for years. So guys, I hope you liked this DIY. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Okay, can we just take a look at this pumpkin pie? What do you think? You guys, what do you think? Look. So I just wanted to show you how you can decorate with faux food, especially for the holidays. Thanks so much for watching this DIY. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate every one of you. So until we get together again, remember the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.